if I can stay awake.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Craft Store. My name is Dan. We are live on Facebook and YouTube and thecraftstore.com after all. An hour of Claina Parma, buy one, get one free. Never been done before. And I was about, Claina, good afternoon, by the way.
Hiya.
Hello there, hi there. I was about to say, hello, there she is. I was about to say, oh, it's very much Easter in mind, which it absolutely is Easter, but actually, there's many other things we can use this for, many other scenarios and occasions.
Yeah, that's right. Like particularly with the a lot of these dyes, they've got some Easter elements in them, which is why I've included them, but they can be used all year round.
And what we turn to Claina for are unique dies that she has designed. Check these two out, the egg crate gift box die set and the egg hutch, of which we're demonstrating the hutch side of things today, this show, right, Claina?
Yeah, that's right. We did the crate in the last hour. I'll show you that because I've been playing with it a little bit.
Yep.
Yes, we've done the crate in the last hour, but anyway, there's videos for both of them on YouTube anyway.
There is indeed. Now, look at the detailing in here. Claina's going to show you, like, the little hen on the front, the embossed detail, you've got that there. The locking mechanism, if you like, the chicken wire on top, the actual box that creates it, it's all on the show. But Claina, you've done it. Talk me through your buy one, get one free. That's what you've done on these key items, right?
Yeah, that's right. So, you don't need to put it in your basket or anything. When you go to the website, you'll see there it says it's a bog offer, buy one, get one free, and it says which item that you get for free. So basically, the hutch is the expansion pack for the crate.
Yep.
So it made sense to do them together.
It does, mate. Yeah, as, you know, you made a very good point in that first show, actually. If you missed this morning's show, was it 10, 11?
11.
11 a.m. Different demonstrations. You can rewind on Facebook, on YouTube. You can watch that show again, absolutely. But you're quite right in saying, if it's a buy one, get one free, normally it's the same thing again. Can of beans, can of beans.
Yeah.
Microfiber cloth. This one isn't. It's the extra element that most people would be putting in that same basket in for free. So you're parting with $34.99 and you're getting £30 worth of dies for free. That is what you're doing, and you shop on clainaparma.com. That's where you go, and you'll see it all there. There's a huge The Craft Store logo on the homepage. We'll talk you through it in just a second, and that's where you find everything all together. And just have a close look at some of the samples, because, in fact, I've got to pick this one up. And this is cool, like decorated as, but the right sort of eggs are fitting in there. Oh, hang on, they've gone. I tipped it upside down.
Yeah, they will.
The cream eggs, the galaxy eggs, the caramel eggs, or your real eggs will also go in here, right?
Yeah, they will, yeah.
It is a perfect...
Yeah, if you have like a small holding and you've got some chickens,
yep,
and you want to give some to someone, why not?
Here we go, absolutely. But we also notice your typical craft glues, those tubes, they also fit here in well. If you're going to choose to put the holes in there, listen, I'm going to be demonstrating in just a second, but let me continue on down here because the buy one, get one frees don't stop. And Claina, I'm so pleased you added this in here because this is kind of an essential, isn't it?
Yes, you do need the A5 nested dies to create these boxes. They're part of the construction. But if you don't have them yet, they're also used in my grandfather clock, gingerbread house, birdcage, and some other projects as well. So this is a great time to get them because if you order them, basically you'll get a pack of the heavyweight acetate sent in to you as well.
Which is what we use on the lid of the hutch. Or no, you'll see it demonstrated in just a second, but you'll spy it. But also, it's heavyweight acetate, so use it for whatever you normally would use it for, like whatever you'd rather. That in itself is worth the best part of £9. You're not paying anything for there. Now then, this for me, this next one is like the key to unlocking this show. I know a lot of you are going over there, absolutely, for Easter, for Mother's Day, away we go. The Bloomin' Anthems, containers 1, containers 2. Here's why you need to put both in your basket at the same time. I'll justify it in just a second. But first of all, what am I getting home in number 1, please?
In number 1, so these are supporting any like flowers or foliage that you've got in your stash. Doesn't have to just be mine.
Yeah.
So you've got like little jugs, terracotta pots, planters, milk bottle, you know, some little containers. That's why I've called them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. You got the barrow in here. Or was this in the other one? Well, no, that's in the other one. But nevertheless, as you can spy, because then also next to there, we've got the broderie anglaise.
Yeah, the broderie anglaise. So you've got the
nearly said that right.
doily die in with that one, because that's a lovely kind of platform for your containers to sit on.
Or even in its own right. Card blanks,
oh,
isn't it
it's
pretty?
fab. It's actually a nested doily die, so you can just have the edge, like a traditional doily that you would put your cake on, or you can put the internal sections in so it's decorative right to the centre.
As you can spy, right there, which is now that says, of course, first birthday ever. If we replace that with Happy Mother's Day, with a Happy Easter, just a really beautiful card blank, isn't it? Now then, everybody at home right now, I know you listen to some things I say and you ignore a lot of it, and that's pretty sensible. Please listen to this bit. And Claina, correct me if I'm wrong, that is worth, the container's $19.99.
Yes.
Yep, that's what you're paying for. This one here, the embroidery side of things, that is $19.99 as well. They are the same value, one of them is free. Take that £20, please, and put that theoretical £20 to containers 2, because that is also worth $19.99, so you're not paying for that, and then you'll still get £18 worth of heart for free.
That's right, so you can get all 4 for the price of 2.
All 4 for the price of 2. Perfectly put, Claina. Between us, there's some sense
and then
in that sentence.
You've got great basics for all your kind of car crafting, really.
Absolutely. So yeah, those jugs of containers and things, containers 2, and that's where the wheelbarrow was. Of course, you can see the little button. Let me get the wheelbarrow out for you. And actually, this is a combination between, because you've got the wheelbarrow there, then I've got the doily from the first set.
Yeah, that's why I've done them, because they just work so well together.
Here we go.
Those
doily around with the bunny from the set 2.
Kind of, you know, platform to put those focal elements.
Or just a bunny on her own. Well, there we go. There is the heart going around there. So absolutely, please pop them in the same place. You go on clainapalmer.com, click on the craft store, and all of these products are there. And Claina, as you just mentioned, you haven't got to sort of put, okay, I'll get containers 2 in my basket, and then I'll go get nested hearts in the basket, then I'll get a promo code. You've done it already. You've done it already.
Yeah.
Bye, Wheeler. And sheared off. There we go. So that is your containers 2, if you like. Let's continue on then, because some previous favourite. There's a cool story behind this. So this is what we saw originally, right? The Christmas tree, for like Christmas tree, crystal.
Yeah.
Tree.
So this is the crystal tree, and you'll see on the website I've got several different Christmas bulb packs that go with it.
Yeah.
But what happened was some people in my group started making Halloween trees with it.
Cool.
So there are some Halloween bulbs packs on my website as well. They're pumpkin ones. Everyone seemed to love them. So I thought, why not go Easter? But as Marion on the inspiration team did say to me, this would be perfect for a baby shower event as well.
Yeah.
So I did order pink to go with the pink bunny, but I've also got clear, which you can colour. And I've got one here that I coloured in between the shows. And I can show you how easy they are to colour.
Yeah.
So I didn't just order like pink and blue.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, it's better to go for clear, because you know how when people don't want to know the sex, they'll have a baby shower in like grey or turquoise or yellow, lemon.
Yeah.
That's what they normally call it with babies, isn't it? Lemon.
Lemon baby.
Yeah. So you can choose what colour you colour your bulbs in.
So to celebrate that way, and again, it's still part of the buy one, get one, right? So if you want to go for this colour on the pink, you will order pink bulbs, I get you. But there is also the clear version for doing exactly what Claina was just explaining if you wish to colour your own. So you've got the crystal tree bulbs, pink or clear, whatever you want. That is worth $14.99. But then you've also popped in a rechargeable LED light too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Whichever one you order, or both. If you order both, then you'll get 2 LED lights.
You will, worth £10 each. That's completely up to you, but goodness me, you're going to use them, aren't you? So how useful is all of those? Let me just pop that down now very quickly. I know I mentioned to listen to me over there. Please listen to one more time, because rewind to this point in the show, because you're going to want this QR code. If that's how you like to shop, where does this QR code take us?
So that will take you to the page, the craft store page on my website, that's got all the items for today's show on.
Perfect. Perfect. Right, I am going to shimmy my way over. Whee! Here we go. As I slide my way around, and that's where you can go. But you go on clainapalmer.com. Now, we would go to the overhead to show that right now, but what's happening is Director Chris is dashing in here. Because you know when I moved the pole cam and didn't move it very well? Like last time. Well, Chris, it needs to be closer, further away. He's not even in there. He's coming back in a minute. But nevertheless, that's why. So whilst he's coming in, just to rearrange that so you can see everything.
I can hold it up.
You could hold it up. You're right. Well, no, because he's here now. Look.
Oh, okay.
Here he comes. You could just shout at us, Christopher. But it's all right. Nevertheless, if you're watching on Facebook, oh, here he goes. You can see a shadow over it. You can see it in the background. Duck down. You'll take your ear off. Yeah, ear. Where are mine? There they are.
Yeah.
It's all right. If you're on the Facebook page, you want to see anything in particular, or you're just about to make a purchase on anything on clainapalmer.com, who better to ask? Just ask us in the comments, can't we? You can ask about this. What does that work? How does
Ask
that work?
me anything. Yeah,
We're here.
I'm here, so take advantage of it.
You're all ears.
I mean,
Perfect.
you can message me anytime, literally anytime, and yeah, I'm the best person to ask. So
You are. Hey, remind me about the group. There's also a Facebook group, isn't there?
yeah, Claina's Crafty Crew. So for the two main items, the hutch and the crate,
Yep.
there's templates. You don't need the templates, but when you place your circles for your eggs to sit in, you want them perfectly spaced.
Yeah.
So there's a template there if you want it. If you don't have a printer and you can't print it off because you just download it, all the templates are free. All of the PDFs that we do with ideas and everything there, you know, you can download to your heart's content. If you don't have a printer though, and you would like the templates put in your parcel, just put a note in the shipping. I think it says like shipping notes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Pop it in there, and we'll pop it in. You will have to photocopy them because you do need to replace them over time. Because basically you're putting them through your die cutting machine, so they do get a bit worn over
Eventually,
time.
but yeah, that's very kind.
Yeah,
of you.
you can do that. So we try and help everyone out as much as we can.
Extremely helpful. There you go. So listen, let's have a look at it here now. We're all lined up. We're all good to go.
Oh, right, brilliant.
We go on the computer. We go on clainapalmer.com. This is what we see.
Yeah, so if you don't want to do the QR code way, just
Perfect.
lovely. When you open up my homepage, it'll have this big banner across it, so you can either click on that, or up here, the very first option on the menu bar here says the craft store 3rd of March. So you've got 2 different ways, and that will take you to that same page. So it's easy peasy lemon squeeze.
Whilst you're there, though, because you can see on the bottom of there, I can see brushes, I can see inks, I can see lights, all sorts of different stuff. Whilst you're there, have a look around. You never know what you might want to pop in that same basket, right?
I normally attach like all the products that kind of relate to each item on the bottom whenever you're looking at anything. So you probably will come across anything that's kind of relevant to what you're looking at.
I'm with you. There you go. That buy
Yeah,
one, get one free is purely for the craft store. So thank you much, Claina, for doing that.
So these are the bowls.
Yes.
Now, I had a job to find these. So I've only
never seen them before,
I've only
yeah.
got a limited quantity. You can get loads of Halloween ones and all sorts, but yeah, these, I was trying to get more, but anyway, so I've only got a limited amount.
So they sort of just plug into the hole, so they're not actually putting electricity into them.
It's like
Like it illuminates.
it's like a fibre optic.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So the light just travels up it.
Clever.
Yeah, so it's clear. I mean, you could actually colour the back of that if you wanted to change the colour of it, but it's clear, so it will glow. And these glow as well. So these are I got the pink ones because that was pink. But if you take the clear ones.
I mean, that in your hand looks like it's on. Do you know what I mean? Looks like it's
They're so
glowing
shiny.
now, which is very clever.
Yeah, they're really cool. So you can take any alcohol marker, any brand. It doesn't matter what it is. And just start rubbing it over. And you'll think, that's not really doing much. But actually, if you keep on going, right, just keep rubbing it over.
So your Christmas colours, or as you say, if it is a baby boy or if it's a baby girl, you might go for pink. I don't know, it's up to you, but you know what we mean.
Yeah. But if you want to go lilac as a little girl and you don't want pink, you want lilac instead.
Yep.
You know, we've all got all these markers in our stash. Why not put them to good use?
Now
There
then,
you go.
Marion says, I love the Easter tree lights. I can see a pastel tree with the lights and decorated with the chickens and eggs from the crate set and bunny and eggs from containers too. Marion, you're bringing it all together, isn't she?
Yeah.
The Facebook page, Claina's Crafty Crew, is full of inspirational people and they're gorgeous makes. Thank you, Marion. I know Annika's also saying hello, as is Vivian, Nicole, Laurie, lots of people watching. And of course, Elaine's just joined us too. You can also watch on YouTube if you want that.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Marvellous.
It's really cool, isn't it, how people can just like chat a bit more this way?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a very good point.
nice.
So we were on telly and stuff. We had like a tablet, didn't we? Where we got the odd email sent down to us.
Yeah.
Well, now as I can see, I can see the good, bag, and the ugly in here. If you're like, Dan, shut up, let Claina demo, comment that. I'll see it.
In the last hour, we did this crate. So we put this crate together. I don't know. But what I did in between the shows, remember I was saying about putting some ink on it?
Oh,
and
right.
see how it changes.
Cool.
That's literally just a little bit of some distress ink. So I just wanted to show you the difference. You might have thought, well, this is very, you know, pale, but you build it up. I used a couple of different shades and just built them up. And then all of a sudden, that's looking very like
it brings out that grain, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you might want to put, if you've got raffia, if you've got, you know, some kind of shredded paper in your stash, get it in there, get some homemade bath bombs or something. Perfect.
Off you go.
So
Very
I just
cool.
wanted to show you that. So in your packages, you've got all of your die cut list. So this is really handy. So if you don't want to start watching the video straight away, you just want to sit and do your cutting before you do your assembly. I find this dead handy because even I forget when I've not, you know, done one for a while what I need. And then I try and color code them so you can see on here, for instance, you can see which ones I recommend that you cut out in some kind of metallic cardstock.
Yep. If you want to.
If you want to, it's just a suggestion, but it just, you know, it highlights that it, you know, it might be, it will stand out if you use a couple of different colors. So I try and do things like that. These are the templates that you find in the group, just printed on copier paper, so they're nice and thin to go through your machine. So basically all you do, like, is you put your A5 die on, then you put your circle dies in the middle. Or if you've already cut your A5 dies panel, just put it on there with some low tack tape, put your circles on and just cut them.
I like an instruction says, like, use the 7th size of your nested A5 dies. So if you maybe you've never made anything ever before, but you have these products, you're like, right, the 7th one, count there, there's my 7th one. You've made it very simple for me.
Number 1 is always the largest.
Right.
So as that one's saying, use the 5th largest, you just count in 1, 2, 3. Now on this one, it might seem very simplistic and I might not need to say it, but you get 3 circles, right? So put them down, put your die cut piece over the top and cut it, run it through, then rotate the cardstock, put it back through.
Right.
You don't need to take them off and glue them there.
Yeah. No, that's...
You just rip it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it's just worthwhile, you know, pointing that out.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I've got all my pieces cut out. And I've already started to assemble some of them. If I start with the bottom, actually, start with some of these metallic pieces. Now, I know that looks a little bit strange, but we've got some feet.
Yes.
Now they look like this. So you put tape there and there. It's all in the video, so there's nothing difficult. I hold your hand all the way through.
Now, why are we tape rather than wet tape?
Because it's non-porous.
Right.
Because it's just not absorbent. So if you use wet glue, it will eventually work, but it takes a long time.
Okay.
What I would recommend is if you use red liner tape and anything like this, put a dot of glue on as well. I mean, it's not going to hurt. So you want to fold the 2 tabs in. Get stuck on the tape now. Fold the 2 tabs in, and then you're making basically a bit like a little cube with an empty bottom. Now the open side goes down.
Okay. So making a hutch, of course, it's for like the eggs, isn't it? Because we're talking Easter-wise. But I think if anyone's... Did you ever like a rabbit or a guinea pig when you were younger?
I'm not sure I ever did.
No?
But we had a ferret.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that live in a hutch?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, we did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I never know. Like, where do you keep a ferret?
In the back garden and hatch.
Yeah, I suppose you do. I don't know. You always see people carrying them around, don't you? Just draped over their arm.
I guess rabbits did live in there. We'd feed them to him whole.
What, the rabbit?
Or dead.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, they eat anything. Yeah.
What, ferrets will?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you have...
Harrowing tales. It's like
No, I'm sorry.
Animals of Farthing Wood or whatever it is, you know, when it burnt down. It's a sad
I regret
story.
it. Well, when you live in the countryside, you know, things...
It's what it is.
You just get used to that kind of thing.
But I don't remember what I was even saying it for. But if you've got like a pet rabbit when you're younger, or guinea pigs, or that's what the grandchildren have, or anything like that at all, or maybe a ferret, or maybe like cuddly toys and things. You want to bring that indoor, make your own little display.
Yeah.
These hutches are perfect for that, aren't
Yeah,
they? Or for
yeah.
keeping all sorts of bits and bobs in, like you see with the egg crate, for your craft supplies, for your makeup, for jewellery making, as you were saying, for your bath bombs, whatever you fancy. If you're doing Easter and you're doing the Easter treats and that kind of thing, and Easter egg hunts, absolutely, 100%. You are paying for the top. You're getting that, what you're seeing right now in just a second, the hutch, for free, which is hugely exciting. That is what is being made right now. And look at that one's got 3 pet cream eggs in. Why not? My kind of pets.
Okay, so we have got our roof pieces. Now, you know what the roof pieces are because they're bigger than the others.
Now, these roof pieces from the A5
Yeah.
die, right? Yep. So that A5 die that came with the acetate, that's why that is so important across many, many of Claina's... What have you lost? Oh.
My edging bits.
Oh, your pieces.
Yeah, they go around the edge. I don't know what I've done with them. I've probably popped them in somewhere nice and safe.
You can keep looking for them if you want. I can fill time. Okay, Mark was saying. Oh, the acetate. If you want to go for the A5 die that comes with the acetate for free, there they are. That is exactly it. And actually, let me just quickly spin it around. Whilst one, I should show you, and two, it fills a bit of time whilst we find those bits. There you go. You can spy there. It is for card blanks in its own right. So these bits of metal, of which this is the sort of one where it says, one is the biggest, get the 7th one, etc. There are 12 matte and frame creators in here. It is this that works alongside the hutch and the crate. It is this that works alongside lots of previous makes from Claina, and it is this that will work with many, many of Claina's designs going forward as well. So it's worth its weight in gold. And the heavyweight acetate, of which, let me just grab this box here, which has a little representation on there. You can spy on there. That is where the heavyweight acetate is coming to. You haven't got to have it on there after all, but you can do. And how cool do the rivets and the nuts and the bolts and the things look on the edge of that? Now, that doesn't have to have the eggs in there after all. It could be your craft supplies in there. It could be jewellery. It could be, maybe I'm being a bit typical, like Dad's toolbox and things and stuff that goes in the shed. But if I can quickly encourage you to have a little look around the display, just to recap, this is exactly what you are creating with these. They are the egg crate gift box. And here's the point. This is why you're shopping right now on the craft store. And it's funny I say that because you're not shopping on thecraftstore.com. You can. The website's live. You can watch there. You can see the schedule, see all sorts going on. You're shopping with Claina, but it's because of the craft store. And now Claina is completely in charge of the P&P, the promotion, the price of this, the bundle of that, whatever Claina wants to do, whatever works best. But when you guys speak to Claina, of course, that's why she's done buy one, get one free. You're paying $34.99. You're getting $29.99's worth of dies for free. All on clainapalmer.com. So please visit there right now or visit after the hour, whatever you'd rather do. Claina, you found your bits?
Yeah.
Can I come back? I'll come back.
Cooking on gas.
Righto. Cooking on gas over here. Well, everyone. But nevertheless, that's where you are shopping and being inspired too. Rightio. These are the edgy bits you were saying.
Yeah, I was being too tidy, that's all.
Where were they? Did you put them away?
Yeah, they were just on the shelf there.
Just put it away. Packing up already.
Okay, so you've got 4 of these edging bits, and all you do is you glue them together alternately, and you make a little frame. It's all on the video, so don't worry if you didn't see me glue those together. This little frame. And then you get the top and bottom, just to pop on there. Now, when I design this and in the video, I'll be showing you how to do a 1-layer hutch, and I'll be showing you how to put the feet on the bottom and the roof on the top.
Right.
But if you see the white double hutch over there that Sarah's done, for instance.
The white double hutch, which is that the box one I was talking about before?
It's near
Oh, that one
there.
that Chris is on now?
Yeah, now if you have a look at that, can you see that Sarah's cut 2 roofs? And one of them is like on the base.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not got the feet.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that looks like proper, like, cabinet furniture, doesn't it?
I know, I love it. Like there's a grey one there where Marion has done a double hutch, but she's still put the feet on. But she's clad it with the wood grain dyes from the crate pack.
That one?
No, it's
Nope.
a grey one.
Nope.
The next shelf up.
This one?
Yeah. So
double
you've
height
got,
one there.
You've got two different cabinets
Posh
there.
rabbits live.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
They
One
are.
of them's got the feet, and then the other one has got
The roof.
got a second roof.
So that, in the windows, you don't have to put the chicken wire. That could be the acetate, and they're proper display pieces for your miniatures, for your little mixology pieces. All sorts could be good. Like if you do dolls' houses and things.
So it doesn't just have to be the way that I'm showing you to put it together.
Very good. Chris Amir there saying if it's like a metal locker, like a school locker.
I know, it's great.
Keep your sports kit in there, something like that. Ah, but it's just brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. So that's why it's, you know, the inspiration team, it's definitely worth having a look at their makes. Because, you know, they'll give you all kinds of ideas. You know, it'd be really, you know, unfortunate if you just used a die set in one way. Get the most out of it as you can.
Well, yeah, if you're ordering right now because you're thinking, yep, Easter, it's perfect. I want to make and sell, which I can, Claina, right?
Absolutely.
Thinking for your Easter markets or your Easter time when your business is going that way, but also thinking about Mother's Day, because as you were saying, you could pop in there some, maybe you make your own flowers. Like, you know, like maybe it's Forever Flowers or something like that, or maybe like you're out of your cart. You do lots of flower dyes for the Bloom & Anson collections as well. Fill them with those, or with your wax melts, or with your soaps, or with your...
Yeah, wax melts is a good one.
Yeah, your bath bombs and things. I haven't got to have... Maybe pop one little chocky egg in there as a little... That's what they like.
I think if you make something, you know, homemade, I think it just lends itself to having like a rustic packaging. You know, like when people make handmade soaps and they sometimes wrap them in brown paper, that kind of thing. I think it looks really cool.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got the slightly smaller sizes now, and we're going to put two of the brackets from the crate set, and we're going to put it on the bottom, but they're slightly longer. So if you have a look, there's an indent. So you fold it, you cut along the indent, and now it's the perfect size
Rightio.
for this one. So we need two of these to have that bracket on, and we've also added it to the shelf. So the shelf is the piece with the holes. Now with the shelf, I recommend that you do 3 layers on your shelf.
Okay.
To make it nice and strong, because it's kind of suspended.
So would you do, if you want to make it strong, would you go for 3 lesser GSMs together, or one?
Well, that is 300 GSM.
I guess you're not going to die cut through 900 GSM, are you?
No, no.
Is that even a thing?
No. Oh, you can get like 400 and 500 GSM card, but they are really, really tough. And there's only so much you can expect a thin metal die to go through.
Yeah. So yeah,
So you just cut
300
multiples.
GSM, for example. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got my 2 plain ones with the brackets on and my shelf. And then I can start putting the unit together. Now the end pieces, this seems a bit counterintuitive. You fold them. You've got 2 little
Oh, I see though. Yeah, okay.
So you want to fold them. Instead of folding it the right way, would be that way. You fold it so that's on the inside. Now that is my marker for where I put my shelf in.
Right.
So then you just start to...
And why is it that high? Why is it that height where the markers are? Is that so the eggs will fit in, or just where you thought it looked right?
I think it was, I gave myself room because these are the edges of my shelf. I thought it would look cool if I put them on. Now I needed room for those to fit, but I need the height for the eggs.
Right, so
So it's
works in all the worlds.
you know, pre-planned.
Do you design all of these on a computer?
I sketched them first,
You do, yeah. Okay.
and then yeah.
Because I know you've done a lot of programming and computer stuff and designing files, etc. But when it comes to actual metal dies, I guess it's slightly different.
No, it's
No?
exactly the same.
Okay.
It's exactly the same process as when you do SVGs, but you've got to be, you know, really conscious of the size. This is why it takes a lot to work out how to make massive projects using not a lot of metal.
Yeah. Actually, that's a very good point, because you know with everyone at home, the A5 dies, That's why that's the sort of thing that you'll use time and time and time. Because you could, I think I've had this conversation, you could put the right size number 7 in every single pack. But then at the end of it, you're going to end up with 10 size 7 rectangles, right?
Yeah, I'm selling you the same shapes, the same basic shape.
Yeah, so by having that as a
Over and
separate
over.
purchase, then you've done it. And then the real specific ones and the instructions, that's what you buy with the extender packs on them all as you're going through. They all extend onto the A5, I guess. There are other sizes in there as well. Like you've got your octagons and things and hexagons, the equivalent of, and there's lots of different projects that go with that. It just makes it more affordable for you guys at home. And
I've got 4 different rectangular nested dies,
Yeah.
but I always try and use the same one in my construction. So I always try and use the A5 ones to keep it as cost effective as I can. I mean, obviously, sometimes I'm designing with the hexagon or the octagon dies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do try my best.
do you, so say you're thinking about doing something and you look at these 4, and do you think like, oh, you know what, I haven't used the octagon in a while. I'll design with that in mind. Or is it like, I want to make a terrarium.
Yeah, that's how it is.
It's the project first, then we go to the shape afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Wouldn't it be cool if we had a, and then I have to figure out then how to make that so?
How we make a grandfather clock,
Yeah.
a nutcracker, or whatever else is it going to be?
See, the grandfather clock was a challenge because it was like, okay, so
The snow globe,
I'm
the globes.
going to make a grandfather clock. Now, if I want it to work, what's the smallest hands I can get on a working mechanism?
Right.
Right, so what size face has that got to have? Now, what kind of shape body to have it so it doesn't look out of proportion?
Yeah.
So, and then you're going, oh God, this is getting big. Yes, that's the way it works.
Speaking of big designs, Monday the 31st,
Yes.
we've got a 2-hour back-to-back show, haven't we?
Yes, so I'll be bringing the grandfather clock.
So if you want to go
It'll be on
big,
a special deal.
Monday the 31st, right here on the craft store, mark it in your diaries. Claina will be back, and that is going to be for your bigger whopper designs, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's going to be a similar show to today.
Yep.
It's going to be lots of, deals. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But the cool thing is, because we've got a 2-hour show, I should be able to do a whole clock.
We will.
Because it's a big project. It's like 1.5 foot, that one.
It's a whopper.
Yeah.
So that's exactly why you stay put. That's a proper, get your lunch ready. I think it's early afternoon, isn't it? Is it? Have I made it up?
Yeah,
What time are we doing it?
11 to 1.
That's it. Middle of the day. Through you go. I wonder if you'll join. I wonder who's going to be watching that show with a Cadbury's cream egg.
Yeah.
And then we can hark back to this show.
Yeah, I wonder how many people will be buying Cadbury's cream eggs to put in hutches to give to people.
How many
And then
cream
they eat them, and then they have to buy more.
We've all been there.
We have.
Fortunately, all the egg hunts Barney's been on so far, he hasn't counted his eggs.
Oh, right.
He just knows he's got loads. Then he goes home and eats some, and the next day he eats some, and then he forgets about it, then a week later he eats another one. And then they're all gone. How did that possibly happen, Barnes? It's a mystery,
I
isn't it, Claina?
wonder.
I don't know.
I wonder how that could happen.
Throwing the foil away all around my mouth.
Okay, so I like to put my shelf in at this point before I do anything else.
Okay.
Because before I put the doors and that on. Now I can see my marks nice and clearly. So there's kind of 2 ways you can do it. You can glue these on, your brackets on, or you can put your brackets there and then glue onto it. I think I like to put the brackets on.
Well, we will put this shelf on. Let's glance at the clock. It's just gone 3:30. We'll put this shelf on. Then I will recap all of these buy one, get one frees. And then we will finish the demonstration. So, of course, stick with us in about, however long this little section takes. And then I will recap. But you can get ahead of us, by the way. Maybe you're watching on YouTube, on your telly right now. Therefore, your tablet, your iPhone, your iPad is free. Check out clainapalmer.com at the same time as watching that, and you will see all of the prices and the products that Claina has put together just for the craft store. When you're on clainapalmer.com, you will see a huge banner right on the homepage, the craft store. Click on that. It takes you through to every product we are talking about, but also on that homepage, as you spied with the print-offs earlier on, there are related items to it, whether it's an ink, whether it's something else, whether it's some lights, whether it's some brushes. If it's in stock and it's relevant, you'll see it all at the same place.
So on each product page on my website, I embed the YouTube video, the
Brilliant.
assembly video. So they're nice and easy to find as well.
Do you do all of that? Do you manage your own website and all that?
Yeah. I do have some help. I have a lovely person called Debbie, who is also on my design team, my inspiration team.
Debbie.
So she helps me. But yeah, all the, like, you know, computery stuff.
You're on it, aren't you?
I actually, though, recently started getting some help from a designer. My crystal tree
Yes?
wasn't designed by me.
What?
I know.
Ugh. Well, how did you stumble across this person?
Oh, well, I had to hunt high and low.
Yeah.
Yep.
There they are. Knew where I left them somewhere.
But yeah, so I've actually been, you know, having the help to help me with some 3D modelling.
Well, yeah,
it's something that I want to learn to do. But yeah. So I am starting to get some help because it's like, if I do absolutely everything myself, then I hardly ever get any products out.
Well, there's only so many hours in a day, and you've got, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand that. Especially the admin side of it. Gosh, everyone at home, like, now I've organised stuff, I never knew how much admin goes into it.
Yeah.
No wonder there are so many people in production and in buying.
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. So, full respect. And if you're at home and you're making and selling and you're thinking about starting a business and doing it full time because it's a hobby that's building momentum, then you absolutely go for it, right? Because at one point, Claina Palmer Designs wasn't a thing. At one point, the craft store wasn't a thing. At one point, all these things, you know?
Yeah.
At one point, they all weren't a thing. Personal Impressions wasn't a thing. Carnation Crafts wasn't a thing. Chloe's Creative Cars wasn't a thing. Everyone starts.
Try it, why not?
Yeah.
And with the setup that you've got here, it's easier than ever for someone to give it a go.
Yeah, you want to come on? Any suppliers watching right now? Maybe you've never been on telly before. Maybe you've been on telly loads, but not the craft store yet. Maybe you know me and you haven't replied to my email. Dan@thecraftstore.com. I'll send you all the details. You're more than welcome. You know, there's no limit on size, or you know, you've got to have 100 units of something. It's all got to be £1 million. It's nothing like that at all at the craft store. You're buying, like, putting an advert in a newspaper. That could say anything, couldn't it? It could be anyone selling a bicycle to selling a holiday. It's whatever you want. So I can send you all the details if you want to. But then every single penny customers spend with the craft store goes directly to the supplier. Directly to the supplier. So every single penny right now, this show goes to Claina. She's not 50-50ing it with anyone or anything like that at all. Not covering the TV costs or anything like that at all. It goes direct to, then it hopefully frees up Claina to design some more, see what's going on, see what you like, see the rest of the range, and introduces you guys too to see whatever else Claina brings.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of freedom with this that was unexpected.
Was I meant to be going over there at this point?
It's quite nice. Yeah, you can do if you want. All I'm doing now is I'm sticking the roof on.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing is making it flush to the back and then putting it kind of central.
Right, whilst that takes, and you can have a look, you can see the perfect height there where the eggs go in, etc. I'm going to recap.
Yeah,
I'll go all the way over there, then I'll come back. I won't be long at all, but just want to make sure you all know exactly what. So I've talked you through the bits and bobs. Here's exactly what you are getting home and what you can do after all. So the egg crate box, which is what is here, the gift box, and then the hutch, which is here. Brilliant, brilliant ideas, aren't they? All of these samples, how spectacular are they? Yeah, it could be, that feels like proper furniture, doesn't it? Whether it's the single boxes, whether it's the double layered ones, maybe it's single, maybe it's one like this, which is like a huge home, like a full nesting house there. This is the sort of thing that you can be creating. By the way, from these dies, you don't even got to make the 3D sculptures if you don't want to. If you'd rather, just do some card crafting, like you can see right here, the elements of which are included. Marion has made both of these. Thank you so much, Marion. So buy one, get one free. You are parting with £35. I'm rounding up by a penny. You get £30 worth of product for free. Find it all on clainapalmer.com. Come with me. 1, 2, 3, 4 additional items to show you. One of which is that A5 die set that I'm so passionate that you get home. This is what's going to save you money in the long run. I know you're going to part with an extra, £30 right now, but then you never have to again. And that is the point. So all 12 of those different sizes. And to make the lids on these projects we're doing right now, that's why the heavyweight acetate is included there for free. But any of your acetate projects, you've got your sheets there. Right, let's let's continue on. We've got 2 of the Bloomin' Anthems collections, container 1, container 2, with Mother's Day, with Easter in mind. These are your containers. You can see like the jugs and things, the trellis elements for you, the little gardening gloves, the bottles, the pots. And then you get that beautiful nested doily, which comes apart. You're not paying for the nested doily. This is in the purest form, £20, you're getting £20 for free. Take that £20 that you're saving on that nested doily and please put it towards containers 2, or put it towards over there, whatever you want, of course, because in containers 2, which comes with the bucket, the wheelbarrow, the bunny, the basket, etc., 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 the little toolings, and then you get £17.99's worth of nested hearts for free as well. Your saving over here covers your complete saving there. That is the 3rd item. The 4th item to quickly show you is where these bulbs are. We'll clearly show you can colour them in if you want to. This is a buy one get one free in the fact if you pick your colour bulb that you want, it comes with a big bunny on the top as well, whether you want to go pink or whether you want to go white, and then you will get for free this large rechargeable LED light, which could have a display piece on top of it. It could just be lighting the hallway, something like that. Could be a reading light, could be a, next to the telly where you pop out like some vase and things, whatever you'd rather do. But that is your rechargeable, which is for free. I told you I was going to go quick after all. It is these bulbs that have come in the, I'll say the Easter tree, the crystal tree, the Christmas tree, the Halloween tree, or this tree here, which is absolutely beautiful, as Carol informed us last hour, using cardstock from Pink Frog, or whatever you'd rather do. There's the bunny on top. I told you I'd be quick.
Cool.
And I'm back. Rightio.
Right, so I've glued my roof on, and then I've got a little decorative strip here that I'm sticking on one of the tabs, because the side panels have got these tabs sticking forward. Now that's kind of like my stopper for my door, but it's just more of a decorative finish. But on this one, I'm going to be attaching my door. Now, before I put my door on, I'm going to put my little chicken wire in.
Love this little die.
Yeah, it's the cutest thing. So.
This would look, I guess you could cut this out of something a bit, hey, you could cut it out of like a mylar or something. Would it work with a thin metal die? And you could use it as like a pounce through it with a stencil brush or some inks or something.
Yeah, I mean, even if you couldn't cut through mylar, you could cut through acetate and do the same thing.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So now, I'd like to put that in before I attach my door.
Okay.
And then what I've done on the front is I've put my little corner pieces. And it looks so good in...
I love the little
silver
platform
with the blue. The blue is nice and Eastery, but the silver just
it looks nice, doesn't it?
Makes it look metallic, doesn't it?
I love that little ledge where the eggs are going to sit. The perfect height that your eggs don't hit the bottom, but they don't touch the top either.
Yeah.
You know those little yellow, fluffy, fake chicks you can get? I'd put them in there.
Yeah.
Sat there in there, ready to go.
Okay, and then we put our second one in. So we'll just add a bit more structure to our door. Okay, now we're getting there now, aren't we?
We're flying. Plenty of time, we've got 13 minutes.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got our little catch. Now the catch, it's all in the video, so don't worry too much if you haven't. So you want to put this bit on first, and I just put it in between those two corner pieces. And then what you want to do with that is you want to pull the door quite taut and bend it round. Preferably when the glue's taken hold.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we've got a bit of a bend on that. Okay, so we'll put our, I don't know what you call these really. This your.
It's like the latch and the
loopy.
Well, that's the latch, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what's it go on to? Is it
the
hinge,
other,
Chris? I don't know.
The other half of the latch? I don't know what you'd call it really. Right, so.
Someone will be like, it's a screaming at home.
Thingamajig.
That's it, that's it.
So to put this on, I just pop it inside.
Yeah, if my back door, the latch had broken and I had to go to the DIY shop and get another one, but the latchy bit was still on.
Yeah.
What'd you ask for? Someone at home, someone watching now works at B&Q. Let us know. or any other hardware store. But it's got a really obvious name in it, Claina.
So you get the perfect fit in then, because it's, you put it through the hole before you...
Oh, apparently it's, is it keeper or strike?
Oh.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, so we're back to these kind of brackets with the little feet on. So the top of them, I've got some tape on there just because it's non-porous. I would use glue otherwise. And then what you want to do, you want to have it flush front and back, but you just push it up until it reaches the bottom.
I like how the little screw tops are like cut into it, aren't they? So you see them straight away. That's really cool. What are you thinking at home? You thinking the Easter egg hunts? Is that what you're going for? Maybe it's for the gifts around the home. Maybe you can think about, you know what? I'm not going to put the chicken wire on that, but I'm going to put the acetate on it, and then it's going to be where I'm going to keep some costume jewellery, for example. Or maybe we'll look back at the crate in just a second. The crate is the perfect place to store your craft glues, whether it's Cadence, whether it's Pinflair, whether it's Lockwood's glue, you know, whoever's it is.
Yeah.
The circle is the perfect size for those going in there. You could do exactly that. It could have like little tissues in or something, couldn't it? Whatever you want to. But I love the sort of rusticy nails and the wood grain and the little chick on the side, the hen. It's proper country kitchen,
cute,
outdoorsy countryside, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's got to be really, isn't it? And chicks and rabbits and all that.
What was your ferret called?
Oh, I don't know if he had a name. I can't remember.
Oh. Sounds like it's like a working ferret. Don't give him names.
Yeah, we had a budgie that we called Dumper.
Dumper?
Yeah. He would like go on the curtain poles and then dive bomb us. And then, I don't know if maybe put on our heads or something. We called him Dumper.
Is that what you called him, Dumper?
It was something like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Of course. That's what it does. That's what it is. That's what we're calling you.
Yeah. So you've got this little sign. I mean, you can put it anywhere you want. You can put it on the sides, actually. It would be cute there. But I kind of like it here. Little hoppy Easter sign.
Cute.
And I just think if, like I say, the whole idea behind this collection was that if you were giving someone some Cadbury's cream eggs for Easter because they love them so much, how do you make it look special?
Yep.
And I think just 3 little eggs in something like that, I think would be very special.
And you know what? 3 eggs going in there. I know if you're going to go for the crate, you can fit more in. But generally, cream eggs, when you buy them in a multi-buy, are like 6 or 9, I think.
Yeah.
So you've got 6. You've got 6 in your pocket for later.
Yeah, because this holds 3, unless you want to do a double.
Which you could.
Double stacker, which you can. But yeah, I mean, it's just cute, isn't it? And the recipient is going to love the packaging. And they're going to keep it, and you just know they will. And
again, I can make and sell that if I want to. I can make a dozen of those, and that's what I'm going to be selling. Like, get commissioned for it, do it into something really cool, different artwork. Can you bring in the crate? Is that right? Just to remind us of what you did with that. Because so you get the crate. You're paying for the crate. For free, you are getting the hutch as well. But can I have a look around the crate? Is that all right? Just like take the lid off and open it up. So, well, thank you so much. Just thinking here, because there you go. You can see the 6 eggs that go in there. And again, it's the perfect size of which. And then it does open up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just slides out.
Take the acetate off, and away you go. And again, if you want to be, or just purely whatever castle you've got, that does have a. And I quite like it actually, not inked. I like both. It's really cool if you want a bit more neutral. But if you want to proper rustic it up, a bit like, you know, in some stores they shabby chic up some big crates or luggage and stuff like that, and it's really cool. Like, but you haven't got to pay the money necessarily for a proper vintage, like real leather or something like that. Same thing, right? How cool is that? I'd have my eggs in there.
Yeah.
I would, like real eggs.
I think it's cool.
Sitting on the side in the kitchen.
Yeah, why not? And you know, don't put, if you don't put the chicken, you know, thingy on it, it just looks like a little wooden crate. And then, you know, obviously Father's Day's in a couple of months' time. You know, it could be just ideal little rustic gift box.
Now, you haven't even got to put the 6er holder in there if you don't want to, and that's why I was saying it could be for the bit box, for having all the screws and Allen keys in and stuff, how cool it looks. But could you grab your glue, is that right, to show that fits in there? So maybe you've got glues that kind of size, and there's a little bit of wiggle room in there, isn't there? And your brushes and
utensils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then off you go. And how good is that your craft room, your craft desk, storage-wise, is stuff that you've made? And then you're looking at it
I
and be
love it when you can give someone a gift and the packaging is so nice that they will never want to throw it away and they will use it as a storage. You know, like the Fabergé egg and that I did.
Yeah.
That was the previous Easter one. But I just love that the packaging, you know, is never going to see a bin until it absolutely needs to.
Yeah, look at these. Now imagine this could be on the side in the kitchen, couldn't it? Or on the grandkids. Imagine that, like, okay, you can open it, you know, one a day or something like that.
Yeah.
Over Easter, maybe it's Mother's Day. That one has a couple of bottles in it for brother or dad. It could be a whiskey, it could be a wine, it could be a seasoning thing, or it could be all sorts in there. It could be the plastic eggs. It could be filled with toys or filled with Haribo, as you heard us talking about. That one is filled with every sort of chocolate egg imaginable. In fact, I'm going to quickly give you a quick hint of it. I know I knocked it over. Where was it? Just there. But that's what I'm talking about. You know, I said I could eat a million cream eggs. The caramel eggs, I think I'm one and done with that, Claina. Have you ever had a caramel egg? Just pure caramel in there. Oh, the best. Nevertheless. And that one there, the red, that looks like an old toolbox, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the idea for that one. That's the one where Marion turned the corner hinges inside out, so you don't have the wood grain, so they look metallic.
Aha.
Yeah.
Really, really cool, isn't it? Right, you shop direct. We've got like 4 minutes left on this show. I've got some more bits and bobs.
I've got a little tag if that's any good.
Oh, go on, go for the tag. Got 4 minutes. Let's challenge Claina to make the tag in there.
Gosh.
At clainapalmer.com, that's where you shop to get all buy one, get one free. And it's a price point that, being completely open as we always are at the craft store here. If this was Creating Craft, which this studio used to be, I used to work there, used to appear on there as well,
yep.
or a Chanda, etc. There are certain price points, and it's happens now on other TV, you know, on Sky and things on their channels because they've got to make their money. I get it. I worked there for 15 years. I get it. To turn the lights on there. Here, Claina dictates the price points, the stock levels, everything like that at all. And it's real. You said it's like a freedom thing for suppliers, didn't you?
It is really nice. There are things that keep occurring to me, and it's like, oh, I can add
I'll just do that.
Products on last minute, and I can choose my own price point and do.
It's a different way of doing it. And I'm saying it's best or better or anything like that. It's just a different way of doing it. So thank you for shopping direct and supporting the suppliers direct. Clainapalmer.com, for example, is where you go for these products.
So this is the little basket from Containers 2.
Nice.
Now, in the other samples I've got over there, I've used the rabbit that was in the same set. But what I thought I would do is take the little eggs from the crate set and pop them in my basket.
Nice. Yeah, I see. I like the different patterns you've got on the eggs as well. That's really fun. And you're not using much cardstock for these eggs, are you, as well? It could be the little off-cut bits, little scrappy bits.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll just pop those. They seem to be the right kind of size.
They do. I feel like that'd be on purpose, but you're giving me the impression it was a coincidence.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
This was only made last year, I think, and Containers 2 is probably a couple of years old. So, yeah.
I'll tell everyone it was on purpose, Claina, don't worry.
So that is just the perfect size. Pop it on my little crate here, my tag. Okay, now we're doing a real mix and match on this one. In the sleigh set, or is it the little packages? No, the sleigh set.
Okay.
You've got this little bow, so you may have this at home. So let's pop a little bow. Let's put it on the front here.
Nice.
You could put it up there.
Again, with your A5 rectangular dies, this could be one of the smaller rectangular pieces. Maybe you're going to put them all in a line, something like that, with your double stitching going through. This is one of the circular ones.
And then we've got our Happy Easter sentiment. Oh, I tell you what, you know, I was talking about my kitten earlier on. It's been a real challenge for the last couple of weeks to get him to stop biting my hands.
Oh, right.
They were
like little needle
so
teeth.
bad at one point. It had all joined up into a big old,
Like injury.
lot of fun for the little Heller.
Yeah, the cat's called Hella.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Claina, we've only got like 40 odd seconds left. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's
coming up.
pop that on.
Yeah, back on the 31st.
I am,
Yeah?
Let's have some big grandfather clocks.
It's going to be a big one. So in your diary, Monday the 31st. There's all sorts live every single day on the craft store. I know coming up this week anyway, we've got Tonic Studios. They're doing their own thing. Secret Sewing Club, Mr. Lockwood as well. New launch for Carnation Craft on Thursday and Chloe's Creative Cards as well. That's on Thursday. But as far as today goes, ClainaPalmer.com. That's where you shop. Claina, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
I'll see how many eggs I can steal from you as you're packing up. But we'll see you on the 31st, which is 2 weeks, 3 weeks today, something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, and it'll be
something
a
like that.
show,
Nevertheless, we are out of time. 5 seconds left, but you shop on the screen, ClainaPalmer.com. Bye.
Bye.